My name is Cary Walski, and I am the Web Communications Associate at Minnesota Council on Foundations, which means that I get to do fun stuff like maintain the website and write blog entries and make the e-newsletters that you may be enjoying twice a month. And that's actually kind of what I'd like to talk to you about today. The service that we use at MCF to send out our e-newsletters is called MailChimp. And don't be fooled by the silly name. It's actually really the best e-newsletter service out there. And I could go on and on about the different features and why it's fantastic, but I'm not going to do that because that would be really boring. So what I'm going to do is drill down into one of the features specifically about MailChimp that I really like. So backing up for just a moment, MailChimp has really great features to help you listen to your audiences, actually. So in addition to analytics, which services like Lyris and Constant Contact do, MailChimp kind of goes a step beyond that to allow you to do different things like A/B testing, for instance, which really helps you refine your messaging and your design in ways that Lyris and Constant Contact and other e-newsletter services just don't allow you to delve into. So what A/B testing is, for those of you who are unfamiliar, it's a marketing method to help you gauge the effectiveness of different messaging and different design in your e-communications. And MailChimp has this really cool feature that allows you to actually automate your A/B testing. So the example that I'm going to talk about today is a little test that we recently conducted at MCF to gauge the effectiveness of our subject headers. And so what we did, or what you do generally with A/B testing, is you define two groups of recipients for your e-newsletter in this example. And the first group, the control group or A group, will receive the same old messaging, same old design that you've always been sending them. And so in this case, they're receiving the same old boring subject header in our e-newsletters, which was just the name of the e-newsletter and the date that we sent out. So not very exciting. So what we wanted to test in this instance with the B group was whether or not having both the name of the e-newsletter and something a little more exciting, like what's actually in the e-newsletter, would inspire people to actually open up the e-newsletter, engage with it, click through it, go back to our website, and really actually absorb the information that we're sending out to them. And so just to give you kind of a graphical representation of how these A/B tests work with MailChimp, I've drawn this lovely piece of pie here. So if you imagine that the bigger pie represents all of our MCF members, all the recipients of our e-newsletter, that's about 1,300 people right now. With MailChimp, what it has you do is first define a subset of your complete group. That's going to be sort of the overall test segment for this specific experiment. So what you can do with MailChimp is define and say, hey, I want to send this experiment to 20% of our end users. So what MailChimp will do is automatically carve out that 20%, and then it will send half of that 20%, so 10% of your total group, the A message, which in this case was just the normal, boring old subject header. And then it will send the second half, that 10%, the B message, which in this case has the experimental, new and exciting subject header. And so what's really cool about this is you can set a time limit for this test. And so you can say, I'm going to test this new variable over the next 24 hours, and then once that 24 hours is up, what MailChimp will do is it'll automatically assess which of these two options was actually more successful. So in this case, which of the two subject headers inspired more people to actually open the e-newsletter, and then it will send that successful variable to the remaining 80% of your list. And so what we did with our most recent test was, do this whole test thing, and then at the end of it, it actually turned out that the new and exciting, more descriptive subject header was the winner. And so MailChimp sent the remaining 80% of the list that successful subject header. And in the end, we were able to boost our open rates by 6%, which is no small number. So pretty exciting. And so MailChimp allows you to do this quickly and easily. It's automated. It doesn't really, you don't have to do a lot of work. They make it simple for you, and that's why I really love it. So yeah, MailChimp, hoorah.